Hi everyone, my name is Karthik. I am studying Junior MPC at Andhra Pradesh Social Welfare Residential Junior College at Chinnatekor, Kannur district. My project is Virtual Physics Lab app for experiments. In many schools, students face challenges for performing physical experiments due to lack of well-equipped laboratories, limited apparatus or safety concerns. This restricts their ability to practically understand concepts and limits experiential learning. A cost-effective and accessible alternative is required to overcome these limitations. How do we do this problem? While observing science learning environments, it was noticed that many schools have only basic physics apparatus. Experiments are often demonstrated by teachers rather than performed by students themselves. Maintenance of lab equipment is costly and time-consuming. During situations like remote learning, for example, pandemics, access to physical labs is nearly impossible. These observations highlighted the need for a virtual solution that provides students with hand-on experience of experiments anytime, anywhere. Why do we do this project? We decided to create a virtual physics lab app because it makes physics experiment interactive and accessible on smartphones. Students can practice multiple times without worrying about breaking instruments. It helps in visualizing complex experiments through simulations. It supports inclusive learning by giving equal opportunities to students from schools with limited resources. It can be used both in classrooms and at home for practice. For this project, components required: MIT App Inventor platform for designing and coding the mobile application, smartphone or tablet to run and test the app, internet connection for accessing MIT App Inventor and additional resources, graphics and animations for creating experiment simulations, physical experiment models, for example, Ohm's law experiment, simple pendulum, refraction of light, projectile of motion. The virtual physics lab app will be designed using MIT App Inventor, a block-based programming platform suitable for creating Android applications. For this project, user interface: simple and interactive screens with buttons, sliders and input field for experiment parameters. For example, length of pendulum, voltage, angle of projection. Experiment modelers: each experiment will allow the user to change variables and observe the outcomes in a simulation format. Learning section: explanation of theory, formulas and procedure of each experiment. Result section: displays outcomes like graphs, values or tables, similar to real experiments. Accessibility: app can run offline after installation, making it easy for students in remote areas. This approach ensures that students gain practical understanding of physics concepts without depending on physics setups. Finally, I summarize my project. The Virtual Physics Lab app aims to overcome the limitations of traditional laboratories by providing an interactive and accessible platform for performing physical experiments. Developed using MIT App Inventor, it allows students to learn, simulate and analyze experiment anytime, fostering experiential learning, exclusivity and safety. This project demonstrates how technology can bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application in education. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity.